Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Live Trading Room's daily Forex analysis. Today is Friday, the 19th of January, and it's just past midday. Let's see how the Forex market is behaving through the index grid of our best and worst dashboard. The yen is in first position with a percentage gain of 2.15% on its currency basket after the recent losing streak. The euro is gaining 1.21%, the Australian dollar 0.44%, and the Swiss franc 0.36%. The British pound is down by 0.56%, the US dollar is losing 0.84%, the Canadian dollar is down by 1.08%, and the New Zealand dollar is down by 1.69%. The power strength gives us the yen 100% long and the New Zealand dollar 100% short. We have a high percentage on the euro also, which is 85% long. Now let's go to the charts to analyze the majors. Aussie US dollar registered a false breakout of the previous daily highs, and it's now correcting down towards the entry level of the bullish zone of the target geometry at 0.8007. We have in fact a bearish price action at a scalping and intraday level. The market outlook is still bullish as it's moving above all the moving averages of the EMA dashboard, and it's presenting a percentage confluence up to the yearly level, although the market is probably due for a correction. If the market holds ground above 0.8007, we may have a return toward the daily high, as we have a 71% Australian dollar against a 57% short US dollar. The euro dollar is moving in a bullish tendency, although it's correcting down from the daily high marked at 122.95, reaching for the entry level of the bullish zone of the target geometry at 122.51. We have in fact a bearish price action at a scalping and intraday level and a breakout of the previous lows from M1 to H1. The market is still bullish above all the moving averages of the EMA dashboard, and we have a percentage confluence up to the yearly level. Should the market remain above 122.51, we may have a continuation of the bullish move. The cable is moving in a bearish tendency after a false breakout of the previous daily highs. The market is trading below the entry level of the bearish zone of the target geometry at 138.77. We have in fact a bearish price action at a scalping and intraday level and a breakout of the previous lows from M15 to H4. The market is losing 0.15%. We have an RSI below 50 up to the H1 timeframe, so should the market remain below the 138.77 level, we may have a continuation to the downside. Kiwi US dollar is moving in a bearish tendency after a false breakout of the previous daily high. The market is just below the entry level of the bearish zone of the target geometry at 0.7288. We have a bearish price action at an intraday level and a breakout of the previous lows on M30 and H1. The market is losing 0.19%. We have an RSI below 50 up to the H1 timeframe, so with a New Zealand dollar, which is 100% short against a 57% long US dollar, we may have a continuation to the downside toward the weekly opening at 0.7235. US dollar Canada is moving in a slight bullish tendency just at the entry level of the bullish zone of the target geometry, which was already broken twice today at 124.27. We have a bullish price action at a scalping and intraday level, and the percentage gain amounts to 0.09%. We have an RSI above 50 up to the H1 timeframe, so with a 57% long US dollar against a 57% short Canadian dollar, if the market closes above target number 1 at 124.33, we may have a continuation to the upside toward the weekly opening at 124.58. US dollar Swiss franc is now presenting a daily doji after an intraday low marked at 0.9533 below yesterday's low. Now we have a bullish price action at an intraday level and a breakout of the previous highs from M30 to H4. We have an RSI above 50 up to the M30 time frame. So Should the market close above 0.9593, we may have a continuation to the upside. Let's close the analysis with US dollar yen, which is correcting up from the daily low marked at 110.50. We have in fact a bullish price action at an intraday level, but the market is still losing 0.34%. We have a confluent yen 100% long for the power strength, so should the market remain below 110.97, we may have a continuation to the downside. That's all for today's analysis. Thank you for your attention. Good weekend and good trading from Live Trading Room.